noticed as an actual.
The revelation of Jonathan Antoine's latest project has stunned the industry, not just due to its secretive nature, but also because of its strategic launch timing, Christmas 2025. Our analysis suggests this timing is far from coincidental. Christmas is the peak annual sales period for the classical and crossover music genres, making it the ideal stage for introducing a revolutionary album format. Antoine, celebrated for his emotionally resonant interpretations of holiday music, appears intent on redefining the tradition of seasonal listening. This decision demonstrates sharp business acumen. By launching the innovation during peak demand, he maximizes its potential market penetration and revenue. The new format, hinted at as the Integrated Immersive Album, aims to address listener fatigue with standard digital products. By offering a unique, premium experience, Antoine attracts collectors and fans seeking value beyond simple streaming. Furthermore, it cleverly complements the narrative of his farewell tour, The End of an Era. While saying goodbye to the live stage, he is paradoxically embracing a deeper future in studio production, ensuring his legacy remains relevant and progressive. The success of this Christmas launch will serve as the blueprint for how his entire discography, and potentially the whole genre, will move forward in the coming years. We anticipate further details about the album title and track list will be revealed in the first half of 2025, just as the promotion for his farewell tour reaches its crescendo. This is a brilliant branding strategy that keeps Antoine at the forefront of the news cycle for 2 consecutive years. At the core of Antoine's secret project lies the mysterious term Integrated Immersive Album. Based on our conversations with audio technology experts, this format is most likely a synthesis of 3D spatial sound technology, such as custom-developed Dolby Atmos or spatial audio, with a physical, interactive component. The immersive part refers to a deep listening experience, where sound doesn't just come from left to right, but surrounds the listener 360 degrees, creating the acoustic illusion of being inside a magnificent cathedral or concert hall. This technique is perfectly suited for Antoine's dramatic tenor vocals and epic orchestral arrangements. The integrated part is the most revolutionary. Industry sources hint that this may involve proprietary hardware or a synchronized application. For example, it could be a limited edition headset or a wireless resonance box that serves as a key to accessing unique audio calibration for every track on the album. The concept is to transform the listener's space into a private concert venue curated by Antoine himself, guaranteeing the artist presents the precise sonic vision, a control lost in the world of compressed streaming. This is a direct response to the diminishing value of physical and digital music. If the format cannot be easily pirated or replicated and offers unparalleled added value, consumers will be willing to pay a premium price. This innovation places Antoine as a pioneer at the intersection of classical art and avant-garde technology. This secret project is clearly no ordinary home studio endeavor. Sources familiar with the matter indicate that the immersive album project involves intensive collaboration with technology leaders from Silicon Valley, specifically companies specializing in spatial audio and haptic feedback experiences. This level of luxury suggests an extraordinary production budget, potentially one of the highest in the history of the classical crossover genre. The decision to partner with tech firms rather than just record labels underscores that the project is more engineering-focused than just music production. Internal reports mention that Antoine and his team have conducted countless calibration and test listening sessions in highly controlled studio environments, ensuring the 3D and surround elements of his arrangements function flawlessly. The involvement of technology also hints at the possibility that this new format will feature updatable or upgradable components, similar to software, which would maintain its relevance far beyond the Christmas 2025 launch. Tech companies view Antoine as the ideal partner. His powerful tenor voice and rich orchestral scope are the perfect testing ground to showcase their latest audio technology capabilities. This alliance highlights a growing trend where top-tier artists are starting to act as chief innovation officers for their own work, taking full control over how their creations are consumed by the public. If Antoine's secret project succeeds and the integrated immersive album format gains significant market acceptance, its impact on the music industry will be enormous and immediate. It will create a new arms race among major record labels and top-tier artists to either replicate or surpass this innovative format. Since the popularity of CDs and vinyl, the music industry has not seen a truly new physical media format capable of creating sustainable premium value. Antoine's format has the potential to become the next CD, but with added layers of copyright protection and deeper experience. Major streaming platforms such as Spotify and Apple Music will also be pressured to innovate further in their spatial audio offerings or risk losing premium revenue from consumers hungry for superior audio quality. For classical and opera artists, this project provides a blueprint for monetization. Instead of competing on price in the streaming market, they can compete on the quality of the experience and exclusivity.
It also challenges consumer hardware manufacturers, like headphone and home audio system producers, to develop products specifically compatible with this immersive format. Thus, Jonathan Antoine is not just releasing a Christmas album, he is potentially releasing a new industry standard that will change how music is recorded, distributed, and listened to for the next decade. A project of this ambition, especially one involving a hardware component, inevitably raises significant logistical concerns. The biggest challenges lie in production, distribution, and fulfillment on a global scale, especially for the key target market of the USA. Given the reported exclusive nature of the hardware accompanying the album, questions about availability and exclusivity are center stage. Will this be a rare, limited edition product, driving up prices in the secondary market? Or will it be mass-produced to achieve widespread adoption? Antoine's team must balance premium exclusivity, which drives desire, with adequate availability, which drives format adoption. Furthermore, because it involves new technology, the manufacturing process and quality control will be incredibly complex, especially leading up to the busy holiday season. Another concern is ease of use. If the new format is too complicated or requires intricate technical setup, it could alienate Antoine's broader fan base. Therefore, the user experience must be seamless, intuitive, and immediately impactful.
The distribution strategy in the USA will be crucial, perhaps involving exclusive partnerships with major tech retailers rather than just traditional music stores. These logistical challenges underscore that Antoine's secret project is a monumental business endeavor, not merely an art project. It is critical to analyze the correlation between the end of an era farewell tour announcement and the immersive album's secret project. The two announcements, though seemingly contradictory, one is a goodbye, the other a new beginning, are actually a cohesive and brilliant branding strategy. The farewell tour creates sentimental value and scarcity, driving a surge in demand to see Antoine live one last time. This sense of scarcity effectively generates maximum buzz and media attention. Then, immediately after global attention peaks, Antoine shifts the narrative from end to beginning by introducing the new album format. This signals to the public that the farewell applies only to the grueling physical touring format, while his creative and innovative energy is instead channeled into the studio and technology domain. This strategy ensures Antoine remains relevant and dominant in the news cycle for 2 full years, 2024-2025. Psychologically, he offers fans compensation for the stage departure, the most intimate and immersive listening experience he can offer. This is an astute maneuver to control the legacy narrative, ensuring Jonathan Antoine is remembered as an artist with not only a magnificent voice, but also profound industry foresight. While the technical format aspect dominates the news, the artistic content of the 2025 Christmas album remains fascinating speculation. Based on Antoine's artistic inclinations, the immersive album repertoire will likely balance beloved classic Christmas songs with new compositions. We can anticipate magnificent rearrangements of traditional carols like O Holy Night and Silent Night, which will greatly benefit from spatial audio technology, where Antoine's vocal power can surround the listener dramatically. The arrangements are likely to be grander than ever, utilizing full orchestras and choirs recorded separately to create rich 3D dimensional layers. Sources suggest Antoine might also include original songs he wrote himself, dedicated to introspective or even spiritual holiday experiences. The use of the immersive format also implies that the technical quality of the recording must be impeccable, placing significant pressure on producers and engineers to capture every acoustic detail. The album must be a demonstration of his tenor capabilities at their absolute best, delivering a listening experience comparable to being in the front row of his concert.
Speculation regarding guest appearances is also circulating, with the possibility of collaborations with renowned sopranos for Christmas duets, using the surround effect to beautifully separate the vocals spatially. The new album format pioneered by Jonathan Antoine has the potential to revolutionize the music collector's market. In an era where CDs and vinyl are prized collector commodities, this integrated immersive album offers a level of value and uniqueness far beyond traditional media. If the format indeed includes exclusive hardware that functions as the key or player for the content, those units will become highly sought-after collector's items. The premium value of this album is based not only on the musical artistry, but also on the exclusive technology it contains. This creates a product appealing to audiophiles who value uncompressed sound quality and collectors seeking unique and rare physical objects. The retail price for this secret project is predicted to be significantly higher than a standard album, reflecting the production costs and innovative value. However, the secondary market could see exponential price increases, especially after the farewell tour concludes, as fans desperately seek to own one of the last physical artifacts from Antoine's performer era. This is a clever business model that shifts focus from low-margin volume sales to high-margin premium products, ensuring substantial profit despite potentially lower unit numbers sold.
With this secret project, Antoine is creating the legacy artifact of the future. The tight-lipped secrecy surrounding the secret project is a key element of Antoine's marketing strategy. By leaking bits of vague information, especially through the unconfirmed audio teaser, his team successfully generated organic hype and widespread media speculation without incurring significant advertising costs. This narrative control is paramount. Rather than letting the media define the end of his career, Antoine is defining his own beginning. The secrecy also helps protect the technological innovation contained within the album format from competitors. In a music industry susceptible to imitation, keeping the technical details hidden for as long as possible is a shrewd move to maintain market leadership. It also builds intense anticipation among fans, turning the album release into an exciting treasure hunt. In a world dominated by instant information, Antoine's secret project proves that mystery and the promise of exclusivity are still the most potent marketing tools. We anticipate that Antoine will undertake a dramatic full reveal in early 2025, possibly coinciding with the launch of farewell tour ticket sales, maximizing the synergy between the two massive announcements. The 2025 Christmas Immersive Album project definitively positions Jonathan Antoine not just as one of the world's leading tenors, but as an industry visionary. It marks a fundamental change in his career role, from a performer channeling the work of others, or himself, on stage, to an architect designing the music consumption experience. His focus is shifting from the energy of live performance to the precision and control offered by the studio and technology. His courage to take risks with a new media format at a relatively young age shows a long-term commitment to art that transcends simple record sales. This is an affirmation that Antoine will not be satisfied with merely producing successful crossover albums. He intends to shape how crossover music is heard in the future. If the farewell tour is the closing of Chapter 1, then this secret project is a breathtaking introduction to Chapter 2 of his career, where he will use his mature voice and significant influence to push the boundaries of music format. The world now holds its breath, anticipating not just the beauty of his voice, but the innovation that may well change how we all buy, own, and experience timeless music.